Hey, what's up guys, this is Uncle here bringing you another balanced Druid Shadowlands pre-patch PvP video. Let's see what we can do, see if we can swing this battle back into our favor. The goal here is basically to get our dots on everybody and apply some pressure while also pulling some astral power and try to save for that heavy burst to get these killing blows. So that's what we're going to work on right here. We're going to get a couple people dead here, and then we really need the pressure and the burst to finish this off. So we're going to pull up a little bit of astral power. Now the Shaman Ox here, but we have just enough astral power to get off 2 Star Surges, which just wipes these guys completely off the map. Meanwhile, this Death Knight's like, where did my team go? He has no idea what just happened. Not even a clue. This here looks like it's going to be a smaller team fight. We looked around, there's no healers, so we don't really have to pull as much burst. We're just going to apply some pressure with our dots. We're going to use a double Star Surge to burst down this Demon Hunter. He has no idea what's about to happen to him. And we're going to get out of here. Boom, he's dead. And we're going to get out of here pretty much untouched. This whole team fight just went downhill for them. So here we're moving into an Eye of the Storm. The middle of the map, we have 3 healers on our team. They're all close to us. So we know we're pretty safe as long as we don't get knocked off the map. So this is a great place to kind of showcase the sustained damage that we can do as a Boomkin in PvP right now. It's not all about the burst, but we can apply so much pressure by putting all our dots on all these targets, and then slowly, as the healers start to become overwhelmed, you can start to slowly burst down one target at a time. It's just an insane amount of damage. Now, it's not only damage that we need either, it's the utility. Things like Typhoon, when people get close to you like this Shaman, you let them get close to you and you knock them right off the map. That's it, you hold your ground right here and you do what you can to keep them away from the flag. Now if you take a look at my weak aura, you're going to see that I'm at 8 stacks right now, which means that my very next Star Surge is going to empower me, and it's going to be a double buffed Star Surge, and it's going to just absolutely delete this mage. Now this is obviously a longer than normal team fight, but the goal here in this battleground is to basically push them out of middle. When we started here, we were down by the flag, but we're pushing them back toward their base, back toward their spawn points. So our goal is basically to just continue to apply all this pressure, put our dots on as many targets as we can safely reach. But at the same time, what we don't want to do is overextend to the point where we get crowd controlled or rooted, stunned, anything like that, and then we get bursted down ourselves. So we want to completely avoid that. We're going to drop a solar beam on the healer, get the silences out, try to burst the healers down, and kill the rest of the DPS before these healers respawn at the graveyard close by. So here it looks like the graveyard did spawn, but it's without the healers, so all we have left is a bunch of DPS. What we're going to do here is just apply all our dots, get that pressure out. In case the healers do revive at this graveyard, they're going to come to a mess. They're not going to be able to keep up. We'll be able to burst everybody down, and we will win this team fight. Now here's a couple of rogues. The things with melee, right, is we have Thorns. If you don't have the Thorns PvP talent, you absolutely have to get it. It is a ton of damage. Any kind of melee that gets on you, rogues, monks, warriors, anything. The faster they hit you, the better. Thorns does so much damage. So we're trying to get this healer down right now, but if he's the only one taking damage and he doesn't have to keep other people alive, he can probably keep himself alive for quite a while. So we're going to have to get off of this target and try to apply pressure somewhere else. Again, hit some other targets, make him have to heal other things. Like put a little bit of burst damage out there and take the focus off himself. That way we have a chance at finally killing this guy. Because he ran away now, he's off on the side, but people are dying. We're winning the team fight. So now he has to come back in. He's too far from his teammates and he's useless out there by himself standing still. Especially if no one's hitting him. So we take the burst off of the priest. We focus it on his teammates and we force him back into the fight. Now his teammates are dead and we're going to turn on him. Hopefully he's still alive. There he is. So we're going to kill off the rest of the DPS. We're going to hope that this priest finally used all of his cooldowns. If he hasn't, he's still he's still going to be hard to kill, but he'll die at least. So we're going to focus our burst now onto this priest and see how hard we can hit him. And he is toast. We're going to move on to this team fight in the center here. This is again just like it was the last time. There's a ton of them on the flag and they're controlling the flag's position. So our main goal is to get as close to them as we safely can. We want to push through them, but we don't want to overextend to the point where we're going to get knocked off the map. We just want to put some CC out there, drop that solar beam, We want to push these guys back to their own side of the base, which we're doing a hell of a good job of right now. We're just plowing right through the entire team. Now, throughout that fight, they did grab the flag. They were able to get it and get out of there, but they haven't gone far. The Warlock right here has the flag. He's only got 10,000 health. So we're going to drop a Vortex on him. We're going to try to slow him down as much as we can, get some dots applied. We're just going to try to chunk this guy down. We're going to try to kill this flag carrier, which doesn't really happen very often in Eye of the Storm, but he's surrounded by teammates. Nobody's paying attention to pick up the flag, so we're just going to grab it. And now that we've returned the flag, there is a healer here. This Resto Shaman right here is the healer. He's not a very good healer. He doesn't have a lot of health. He's only got like 12k max health or something. He's very squishy. We just destroy him within 2 or 3 globals here. And what we're left with is a bunch of DPS again. So we should win this fight. We do have a Disc Priest with us. Now this fight has left us with some poor positioning. So we're going to target this Warlock. We're going to blow him up as we make our escape. And we're going to move out of here. Stay alive. So I can see a team fight brewing here at Mage Tower. It originally looked like fair odds, but when we show up, there's only 3 of us alive at this point. The Paladin just dropped. There's 3 guys. We have a healer and 2 DPS with us against probably 6 of the other team. So we're just going to try to stay back. We're out of sight. We're on the bottom of the hill. No one knows we're here. But now they res, and now there's even more of them and even less of us. That doesn't necessarily matter though, as long as we play smart and we stay safe. No one's targeting us right now, so we're going to try to kill this priest. He is healing. We're going to try to eliminate him so we at least have a chance to kill these other guys. We'll see what happens. Got the solar beam out. Do we have enough burst to kill him through this? Yes we do. We got a lucky crit, and there is a berserker buff inside this building that I want to get, and this Death Knight is not going to let me get it. Or is he? Yes, he is going to let me get it. So we'll see if we can stay alive. We have very little health. We're less than half right now. But if I can get a cast off, I can kill this guy. But it's a matter of getting the cast off, and I got it. So here's another big team fight, which is going to give me some time to talk about the Boomkin. How it is overall, to me, is a lot of fun in Battlegrounds. No matter what you want to do, if you want high sustained damage like we have right here, like if you're looking at the damage meter right now, I'm literally doubling the damage of anyone around me. It's very high sustained damage. But when you want it, it takes a little bit of ramp up, but there is insane burst damage. It's just crazy damage. Which is nice because you can literally play the way you want to play, like depending on your team. If you have high burst on your team, then you can burst with your teammates and make it even higher. Or you can choose to kind of chill in the back, not so much burst, but put out that sustained throughput of damage. Well, something like a Frost Mage is basically always bursty. Like that's the rotation of a Frost Mage, is burst, burst, burst. Now a Boomkin can play that way, or they can just continue to dot things and use Starfall. You can create very heavy sustained damage where people are just constantly dying the whole time. And then in the middle of that rotation, you don't have to change talents or build or anything like that. All you have to do is change the abilities that you're using, and you can go from high sustained damage to just instantaneous burst. Pull up a little bit of astral power and just completely unload 3 star surges into somebody is, with an empowerment, is going to absolutely destroy them. And if you do it with a double empowerment, which is what I'm working on now, you see again I have 8 stacks on my weak aura. My next star surge is going to empower me with a double empowerment, which is going to get double the benefit on my next star surge. It's going to absolutely destroy somebody. So we're looking forward here. We have 90 astral power saved up. Now unfortunately, the only person around on this whole side of the map is the shaman. He's already half dead, and I was debating whether or not to use it, but I do it anyway, and he just gets deleted. Now had I been smart there, I would have realized that people were about to res right there, and I could have saved that proc, and I could have unloaded on this Warlock, but it's very close to the end of the game. It was literally just about over, and I wanted to hit someone with that proc before I completely wasted it entirely, so I just went with it. We killed the shaman, and we did what we could with the proc. But look at this damage. The damage overall is just absolutely insane. Now Blizzard obviously understands that I'm trying to make a video to highlight some of this Boomkin damage, so they just keep randomly giving me the same battleground over and over again while we make content. But nonetheless, the monk tries to knock us off the map and completely failed, and we typhooned him off the map instead. It does not get any better than that. At least we didn't think it'd get any better than that. But at the end of the video, you're going to see the monk do something even more funny. But in the meantime, we're just going to continue to push our way through here. We're going to keep our dots on everybody. And we're just going to try to push our way through this mid again without getting knocked off. Because we know it's in their thoughts. They've tried it already multiple times. So we're just going to power through the center here to get ourselves to safety where we can't get knocked off at the very least. If we can keep them fighting here on the road, we currently had 3 bases. We just lost 1, but we had 3-1 bases. So if we can keep them busy fighting on the road like we are right now, it's a good way to win. But what we are concerned about right now is just doing lots of damage, making people enjoy Boomkin. So we're just going to finish off this Death Knight and we're going to go find ourselves another fight. It looks like there might be a fight going on over at the Mage Tower, so we'll check it out. Well, we thought there was something going on over here, but it's just a hunter with no health just hanging out. So we're just going to insta-kill him, take out this Death Knight, and then we're going to maybe go check out the flag. I believe the flag is straight ahead of us where this Death Knight's running right now, so we're going to try to kill him on the fly, and we'll run over here and check it out. Now, I still have to kill like 9 flag carriers in this for my last achievement. It's the only achievement I need. So we're going to go after this flag carrier anyway, just to see how easy it is to actually kill them. Because if it's that easy, I might actually try to do this at some point during the pre-patch and try to get that achievement complete. It looks like a mage is carrying the flag, so we're going to catch up to these guys. He does have a holy priest with him. We're going to ignore the warrior. We're going to see what we can do here. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, but he does have a healer with him. And the healer seems to be pretty good, so we're going to use our 1 DPS cooldown, get a double eclipse, and we're going to Star Surge with that double buff, and it's just absolutely insane damage. So the flag carrier is dead, we picked it up, and we're going to try to peel out of here now. We don't really need to stay and fight this. We came, we took the flag, and we're going to get out of dodge. We're going to run back toward middle here, where we can have a chance of knocking some people off the map, which I'm pretty sure is exactly what's about to happen to this guy. We killed the mage here, we're going to burst him down, and this hunter is just going to go for a ride. He gets a little too close to the edge, and boom, there he goes. Now remember that monk from earlier? Well, he remembers us too, and here he is. He sees us, he doesn't want any part of that, so he just jumps off the map himself. He doesn't even need to be knocked off anymore, he just does it for us. Well, this poor priest has no idea what's going on, but he's about to figure it out. I'm trying to keep this video relatively short since it's my first video, but I do plan to do both PvP and PvE videos in the future. So if you've enjoyed your time here, please subscribe down below. Come back, keep an eye out for new videos, and you could also check me out over at twitch.tv/DonkleTV. Down in the bottom left corner you can see a link to that. And again, thanks for coming by.